Well, here we are at a busy junction on the A41 between Wolverhampton in that direction and Chester in that direction. There's my coach. I'm on a Ramblers special today. Panning round, we've got the old derelict hotel. I've no idea what the name of it was. Completely trashed inside and stripped. How it's still standing I don't know, but there you go. Panning back round again, over there we've got the Raven Inn Hotel, a well-known stopping spot on this road, and alongside of it there is a cafe which gets used a lot by both lorry drivers, the general public, and especially at weekends, motorcyclists. It was like the senior TT up and down this road earlier. But of particular interest here, now this is where the A41 meets the A49. Over on the left, next to the hotel, we've got this old garage. And you can see the skeletal remains of the canopy out the front, and it's really quite interesting inside. Go and have a gander at it. The place is for sale at the moment, along with the owner's bungalow at the back. I've just been round the back of the old hotel here, and the bungalow looked quite nice. And if we have a gander in the window on this side, lots of old period stuff. There's Bibendum there standing on top of the Lion's Cake container. Lots and lots of old toys and stuff from the past. Down here we've got an old child's tugboat, a couple of old tricycles, a mammoth traction engine, lots of bits and pieces. We've got an old Cadbury's display cabinet here in front of us. Old radio, child's go-kart. There's all sorts of stuff in there, all harking back to years ago. I use the word old a lot. Everything around here is old, and that includes me. And here we got one of those horses. I don't know whether you remember them, but they used to have wheels in the hoofs. The idea was that as you bounced up and down, they'd move along the ground. I've seen it on films before now. Looks great fun. I've never tried one myself though. Some luggage in there, Mickey Mouse up there giving us the thumbs up. I've noticed telling the delivery drivers what to do, although whether there's been any of them here lately or not I don't know. Coming into the garage proper, there's a cabinet at the back full of old books. Couldn't tell you what they were about. We've got a partially stripped Morris Minor here. Sundry spare parts on the floor, including quite a few bits and pieces for a Willys Jeep. And we have, next door to this, a Dodge pickup truck sitting here. In the background, I don't know whether it shows up very well or not, but there's a Morris Marina to the left and a partially stripped Willys Jeep to the right of that. Lots of old garage signs and things. As we come over, more bits and pieces for a Willys Jeep sitting over there. Radiator grills. Over there we've got a Fordson van, sort of like a Ford Anglia with a van back on it. I'm not sure what this car on the left of it is. only has 3 wheel studs per hub, which is rather suggestive that it might be French. I can't say for definite. Moving around, we've got a completely clapped out old push bike alongside of that, and then coming down here there's a motorcycle petrol tank and sundry bits and pieces of garage equipment, jacks, oil cans and the like. Got some scales over here, more oil drums, some signs that some work has been done on this peculiar car in front of us. Excuse me. And coming down the steps, here we can see the back of the van, and this, oh, it's actually a Hillman, and that surprises me. This vehicle here is a Hillman, but what model I couldn't tell you. Even I'm not that old. And the garage extends back, and as you can see, there is the bungalow that goes with the property. And coming over here, there's a right rusty relic. I couldn't tell you anything about it, except that it's obviously not going anywhere under its own power at the moment. It's basically a cab and a chassis. What make, I couldn't say. There seems to be a sizable chunk of land goes with this. There's the Raven again in the distance. And here's the side view of the garage, and it really looks rather pleasant, this does. If I had a couple of million, I'd think about buying it myself, but as I haven't got anything, I won't bother. There's the canopy again, and here's the A41, which has got quite quiet now. Like I say, it was like a racing track earlier. We had the senior TT going on up the other side, and down this side the World Formula 1 Grand Prix. And if anyone's interested, this is the number to dial. Battery is about to die in a minute. There's the coach again, which is leaving Endeavour at the end of the week. It's the best coach the company has ever had. I've told the boss he's an idiot to get rid of it, but he won't listen to me. I'm only a driver. And another general view of the garage. And there you have it, a nice little place on quite a nice spot. Don't know what's going to happen next door. Normally these places are ripe for demolition and sticking housing estates up, but you never know. So if ever you're thinking of setting up in the vintage garage business, this is the place to do it. Thank you for watching.